Hello, Gizigan here, and today we're gonna check out World of Warships. You might have heard from this game. It's actually in beta right now, in open beta. This is an upcoming free-to-play warship game, so it's pretty cool actually. I played it a little bit, managed to work my way up the tech tree a little bit. So it is this game. So on the World of Warships website it says, the highly anticipated World of Warships is the latest in a series of free-to-play historical online combat games to be added to the wargaming portfolio. So yeah, it's one of the new games from the wargaming, and wargaming makes World of Tanks, World of Warships, and World of Warplanes. World of Warplanes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So command your series' most iconic war vessels as you build your own massive naval fleet, level up important tech modules, and prepare to dominate the oceans. With 4 classes of ship, a myriad of upgrades, and strategically designed environments, the action never ends. Every match is a unique experience. Hours of strategy, tactical gameplay, and pulse-pounding combat await all who take the helm in World of Warships. So that pretty much sums it up indeed. It's a little bit of marketing talk, of course, but let's take a look at the tech tree. So everyone starts the match with a cruiser. So there are a couple of, right now there are 4 different classes of ships you can choose. You have the aircraft carrier, you have the battleship, you have the cruiser, and you have the destroyer. And each of the classes of the ships has a tech tree progression. So the first class of ship you can use is the cruiser. So each of the 2 races, so you have Japan and USA, and the USSR are 2 premium ships, but you have the 2 major ones right now are Japan and USA, and they both have their own skill trees with their accommodating ships. So let's say you start at the USA side. You start with the Erie. So the Erie is a small cruiser. It's the tier 1 cruiser, and that's where you start with. If you use the ship, you get ship XP, and that ship XP you can then use to level up your ship. So put some upgrades on your ship and advance to the next tier of cruiser. So the next tier of cruiser is a Chester, which is this one, which is a little bit better than the first one. And then you have the St. Louis, which is where I'm at now. So every time you gain a new ship, you have to use that one to progress to the next ship. And once you have the St. Louis, so the Tech 3 cruiser, you can move on to the battleship. And the battleship is the first battleship you can get is a South Carolina, and so on. And then when you get to Wyoming, you can go to the Langley, which is your first aircraft carrier, or you can just keep going on to the cruiser tech tree, and the ships gets bigger. They get bigger over time. So this is the last cruiser. So as you can see, it's a cruiser, but it's pretty damn long. So it's a pretty interesting system, because you have these. You would think, oh, cruiser and battleship are different sizes, but the battleship is actually the biggest battleship is actually not that much bigger than the largest cruiser. So it's really classes. It's not really based on size. So for example, here you have the destroyers. So the cruisers are kind of DPS ships. That's pretty much what they're designed for, with artillery. Then the battleships are really tanky ships. The aircraft carriers are more like utility ships. They can launch aircraft and all kinds of stuff. And then you have the destroyers. They're more focused on torpedoes. That's mainly what they're based on, and at the end they also have some AA guns. Also the battleships, they also have some anti-air utility. So it's pretty interesting way of making a tech tree, and it really makes it enjoyable to progress through the tech tree and just go along from there. So let's do a battle real quick. The queues don't take long at all. I'm now doing a random battle, so that's against other people. There are quite a bit of people playing this right now, so the queues don't take long at all. At least in my previous experiences. So there we go, we're already loading. That was very fast. And the game is beautiful as well, if you didn't notice already. So, every time you go into a match, it will tell you what your role is. So, you see the team mission and then the cruiser role. So, my role is to find enemy destroyers and cruisers, provide artillery support, and protect allies with anti-aircraft fire. So, that's pretty much the role of the cruiser role of the cruiser class. So, here we are in the game.
General quarters.
So to accelerate, you press the W key, and then at the bottom left, you can see that we're actually going full speed ahead right now. So as you can see, full speed ahead is not too fast. So you aim by just using your mouse. Look how beautiful that sun is. And by clicking Shift, you can zoom in and do all kinds of stuff. So the game is kind of physics-based because you have to like take account with the wind and how far everyone's away and how fast they're going. So you have to take that into account a little bit. But this ship is pretty good, so you can handle it pretty well. You can also zoom up closer to take a look at your ship and at your guns. So there you go. So these are all my allies. You can see there are some aircraft that are one aircraft carrier actually launched. They can do bombing runs and all kinds of stuff. I haven't played it too long, so I haven't seen how the bombing works and stuff yet. But as far as I've seen, that's pretty damn powerful. And they're also pretty good at scouting because we can see the enemy ships right now. So the purpose of this map is to capture that flag over there. Just go in that zone. It's marked by boys. And then we can just go in there and dominate that part of the map. And that is how we win, by dominating that part of the map for a certain period of time. It's pretty much a King of the Hill kind of a game mode. So I'm gonna go to my teammates. So turning is using A and D, or you can press E and Q to there. You can see once on half and max to get a fixed turn rate, which is pretty handy for getting decent control of your ship. So right now there is an enemy. You can see it right there. It's a Tenryu. I can't shoot it right now because it's a little bit too far away. It's 12 kilometers. But when it is close enough, it will show me with I can lock onto it. So this game kind of has like a soft lock system. It's pretty interesting. I'll show you in a bit. And also at the bottom you may see all my guns. Those orange and blue blinking lights. Those are actually my guns. And at the bottom left, so this is a soft lock. And at the bottom left you can see which guns I can actually fire on that guy. So my guns have to be aligned with the guy in order for me to be able to hit them. So it's not like every gun on my ship will necessarily hit the guy because I have a lot of guns, but not all of my guns will hit him. So I'm terrible at aiming right now. But that is a very fast ship. That is a destroyer, and they're known for their very agile, that they're very agile and very fast. So they're pretty hard to hit with big guns. So there we go. There's a Wyoming. That's a battleship actually. So they do a lot of damage, but they're not very agile. And there you can see I have a soft lock on that Phoenix, but he's behind a mountain. So my guns will just shoot at the mountain, so that won't work. I don't know where my teammates are at the moment. They're pretty much all over the place. I cannot hit that Myogi over there, so I think I can hit a Wyoming though. All my guns. We might be able to hit him now. But he's not really moving, it seems. Oh, there's a really close destroyer here. We might be able to hit that. We just rain it with fire. Yep, got some hits on him. Guns reload. See how fast that is. Really have to keep an eye on not crashing into this guy or into the island, because that will damage my ship by a lot. So there's a Phoenix right there. As you can see, my ship is warning me because I'm almost about to crash into that into that island. Alright, there's the St. Louis. This is actually the same ship that I'm using. Let's try to hit that. Got some hits on him. That's a really nice addition. Every time you hit something, you'll get a little ribbon. We're hitting him pretty good right now. It's almost half health already. So as you can see, the ship is very, very good. It's a really strong ship. Let's look where I'm going. I'm actually getting shot at as well. Let's see. Really gotta watch out that I don't crash into stuff while I'm aiming. Because that is not good at all. Luckily, the ship will warn me when I'm about to crash into something, so that's good. That's actually an aircraft carrier. If we can get that down, ooh, actually hit some on the island. But if we can get the aircraft carrier down, that would be very good because it's pretty much a support vessel. So if we can get that down, that'll be very good for us. Actually, looks like we're gonna be able to do it. As you can see, not all of my guns are firing. Now they should be able to hit them. Look at that, there we go. Aircraft carrier is down. Now let's take a look at that battleship over there. We need to get a little bit closer, but then again we have to angle our ship so the guns on the side of our ship can actually hit the battleship over there. Alright, we might be able to hit him now. He is standing still, so I might do the same and make sure my ship is angled correctly. And then rain hell down upon him. Looks like he's gonna go down pretty fast. Who is actually getting rammed? Oh no. I thought he was getting rammed by that guy. So yeah, you can ram as well in this game. So you can ram other people and they will take a lot of damage from that, especially if you're up to speed. This guy doesn't seem to be retreating at all. Oh, he's moving now. Now he's good. Now he's there. Might have been AFK for a second or something. So you kind of have to pre-aim a little bit. There he goes. All right, let's go. That guy over there is pretty low on health, but then again, that's a destroyer if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a destroyer. So that'll be very hard to hit. That Myogi over there is very tanky, but we might be able to do something about that. Yes, one hit. So yeah, aiming in this game is not the easiest thing to do in the world. But on slower targets like this, it should be able to hit something. Ooh. Nope. Completely missed that guy. Come on. Yeah. That was so close. Yeah. That might hit him though. Yes. We set him on fire as well. There we go, now we're hitting him. Looks like I'm heading straight into that island. Let's not do that. As you can see, he's a very tanky guy. There's also some torpedoes there. As you can see, the red triangles there. That's actually that destroyer sending them out. So you might want to kill that. Oh, he's dead. Alright, that Wyoming is still alive. That's actually a different Wyoming than before. We might be able to kill that guy, actually. I'm gonna be able to hit some shots. Yes. So as you can see, my ship is not angled correctly right now. So now my guns are blue, and now I can hit a lot more. So there we go. A lot of shots now. should be quite a bit of damage. Ooh, that was kind of disappointing. We're getting shot at as well by something. That St. Louis over there is shooting us. So what I want to do now is adjust my maneuvers. So now he didn't hit me because the soft lock is calculated on the previous maneuvers that you do. So if I change my maneuver around, then it'll be harder for him to hit me. But right now, of course, we actually destroyed the battleship over there, so that's good. Of course, it will only last a while before he adjusts his aim, and then we have to adjust again. But I think we're pretty good right now at this point. I think we're gonna win the round because we have 4 battleships, 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer, and still 1 aircraft carrier. So that's pretty good. I think we can even destroy this the St. Louis before he destroys us. Yes, look at that. That's beautiful. Alright, kind of have to angle myself because not all of my guns are shooting, even though they all reloaded. There we go. There we go. I think he's gonna die now. Ooh, he adjusted his course. Yeah, someone else took the kill, but still, we got him. So, and there we go. All enemy warship destroyed. So we get a nice little amount of ribbons. You can check your team score, how you did in the team. You can check a really detailed report on how many shots you actually hit, how many you sunk, and all that stuff. Some starting time, the distance traveled, you can see a little bit of details. And then the personal score is, yeah, this is money. You can use money to buy stuff you researched with these experience points. And there we go, we got about 1,000 ship XP. That's pretty good. Let's see how much we actually need for the next ship in the tree. The one that I would like is the Phoenix. That's the next one in the cruiser line because I really like, I want to say flying, but of course sailing, or whatever you want to call it, the cruisers. So I think I'm going to continue down the cruiser line and go from there. So it's a really nice progression. I really enjoy it so far. So yeah, so that's a little bit of World of Warships gameplay for you. I think I'm gonna do more of World of Warships because I really like this game, and I might do more like let's check out episodes, or whatever you want to call it. So there we go. We checked out some World of Warships. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, and I will see you in the next one.